Good morning, everyone. Good morning to the people in India as well as good evening to the people of USA. Um, Time it's 5:40 p.m. Thursday, January 8th, Newark, USA. Um, our winter break is going on, so no college, no part-time job, and just locked in studying, practicing music, all of that. And then the winter is going away slowly. So from past 2 days, I guess the sun showing up in the morning, which is a good thing. I really miss sunlight. Only when I'm in the USA, I realize the importance of sunlight during the winter, which is abundant in many countries. Um, Sunlight is a primary source of energy for all of us across the solar planet, not just for the plants or animals, but for humans as well. Sunlight can act like an energy booster, like power capsule kind. Try it, just sit in the sunlight and just close your eyes and just feel the massive energy and see the difference every day. The amount of sunlight you receive, that says, or on that basis your day would depend, because vitamin D, it is really important for every one of us, and our mood, our the way we see the things, the clarity of mind, the thought process, all of it goes very well aligned when the vitamin D is in right proportion in our body, and it is free. Sunlight, it's a simple solution. Just because of vitamin D deficiency, there are millions of people who suffer from various diseases on this earth. So my urge to everyone, as soon as you wake up in India or anywhere in the world, anybody, I would say just sit in sunlight for 20 minutes in peace. You don't need to do anything. Just close your eyes. Just watch the sunlight or a sunset or a sunrise and make it a habit. Just do it for a couple of weeks or a month and see the difference, what I'm really saying. And why do dogs, cats, all the animals just love sunlight so much? Because they are already aligned with nature. We humans are just deviating from the nature, so we should live in harmony with nature. Only then we will be able to really reap all the benefits what nature has to offer to us. Not just exploit the natural resources or overuse the nature, or not even respect, because all the other animal species, they are the happiest. They don't have 5G smartphone, they don't go to Mars, and they are not concerned about the paycheck, as well as not concerned about anything. They are not concerned about calories, they are not concerned about the bicep size, all of it. Animals are animals. So only when we become animals, that's when we really realize what's the importance of humanity is. And my whole life I have spent time with all type of animals as much as possible, especially dogs and cats. Need not be mine, the stray cats or stray dogs, any animal. I just connect so easily with all the animals. It's a blessing, I would say. Because animals can communicate without any language. That is a main benefit of why I chose animals as friends. Because they never judge me, they never question me, and they never ask why I do look like an Indian and why I don't look like an American, or why my nose doesn't look like Chinese, or why I don't sound American, or like a typical South Indian, or like a Chinese or a Japanese guy. This is not a concern for my dog. So that's why I chose dogs as best friends. Because they are better than humans on any given day, and I really believe in all the animals, their instincts, their purity, the energy and the vibration you may get from an animal. It is unmatched. So nature comes first. If we protect nature, if we protect the voiceless, nature will protect us. That's the simple philosophy Hinduism or Buddhism or Jainism or Islam or Christianity or any other religion teaches us. If not any religions, our ancestors, the Homo sapiens who lived in the jungles of Africa or savannas or anywhere, they lived in harmony with nature. That's the simple key. That's a message I want to start today with, and the importance of living in harmony with nature or enjoying the light, the music, the vibrations. Vibrations are everywhere. We just need to absorb the vibes from the surroundings. That's all I can say. If you go to a beach, if you sit next to a river, if you just sit and watch a tree waving at you, the air, fresh breeze, or the passing clouds, the birds singing, all of it, the thunder, the raindrops, everything is a sound. Every sound carries certain type of a frequency. This is purely a science logic, as I'm saying. I always talk about vibration sound, so much because this is simple thing I have realized in life. What your vibe, that's the kind of tribe you are gonna attract in your life, and that's the philosophy I follow. So it is really important for us to keep our vibes, our energy so clean and pure, like a dog. I'm saying literally, we can take inspiration and learn from dogs. We need not become Einstein or anything, but if we can become the dogs, the underdog, like the mindset of a dog, if we can learn the qualities of a dog and become humans, that's the biggest achievement in life rather than anything. If we can learn all the qualities what dogs or cats can teach us, only these two animals, rest of the animals, they have their own strengths, their unique abilities, all of that, and it is not up to a human life to master all those qualities, all of that. So that's why we have to really understand that we are one among the species who live on this earth and share the very earth, the home we call it, but rather we are not superior to any species, not superior to a dog. I'm not superior to a black cat who is passing the street, because a cat is an individual, I am an individual, and every one of us are different and unique. So each dog look different, each dog barks differently, each cat looks differently, each cat's color code is differently, but they identify themselves as cats and dogs, that's all. So if we can identify ourselves as humans rather than Tamilian or an Indian or a Malayali or a Hindi guy or a Arabi or African or an American or a Spanish guy or an Italian or a Japanese, rather a human being. That's the only thing which is common in all of us. That's the reality we have to really accept. That's all I can say. And today, I want to give a big tribute to Urdu language as well as Sufism. Urdu language, it's amazing. The literature, the scripture, as well as the way it is written. It is like Arabian language or a Persian language for us in India and Pakistan and Bangladesh or other countries as well. So India and Pakistan and Bangladesh, it was part of India earlier. We should not forget the history, as well as we share the common language. Though Urdu looks like Arabic or a Persian language, but it sounds pretty much like Hindi, and that's why we are all brothers. Though Pakistan and India have lot of issues, but to be very honest, people on the other sides, people in Pakistan as well as people in India and people in Bangladesh, all we want is our countries to be good and have a good life, and that's what India has taught us, and still we are all connected emotionally. Even if the British have divided us, the language Urdu, that connects all of us, Indians, Pakistanis and Bangladeshis. So us, the Indian subcontinent, the official subcontinent, and a parts of Afghan as well, where Urdu language is celebrated, because Urdu language is derived, and it gets a lot of words from Arabic as well as Persian language. And I want to give some facts about the language as well as about the Sufism, so that we really understand about the Urdu language as well as the Sufism. So, Sufi saints shaped the birth and evolution of Urdu language, Sufi saints deliberately speak in vernacular languages of common people, not elite like Persian or Sanskrit. Rather, their goal was to spread divine love, unity, and peace in a language that touched ordinary hearts, like billions of us. In India, even if you write Hindi or Urdu, we may not read it, but if we speak Hindi or Urdu, we will be able to literally understand every word because it is the same language. And all these languages are Indo-Aryan languages, where Sanskrit or Persian or Arabic, all of them, they derived from Central Asian steppe culture, from hunters and gatherers, from these cattle, these horsemen, all of them, these people who spoke different sounds, they have traveled across the Asian continent. Some went to Mongolia, some went to Tibet, some came to India through Afghan to Khyber or to Kabul, all of that, and some went to Persia, some went to the Gulf. So this is how our languages have evolved. But Urdu language shares the beauty of all of that. So that's the beauty of Urdu language, I would say. And this choice helped to transform early Hindavi or Dehlavi dialects into what later became Urdu, and they explained Urdu's vocabulary, syntax, and spiritual tone, giving it a mystical softness that still defines the language itself. And Urdu became a spiritual language because of Sufi poetry, and that inspired me Sufism as well. A.R. Rahman is my guru, and I can't express the gratitude I have for him in words. That's all I can say. No word can justify the gratitude I have for him, and I literally follow him in the path whatever he chose because he is my guru. So Sufism inspired me, Urdu language, Arabic, the music what A.R. Rahman created, that literally inspired me to learn Urdu language. And some of the famous Sufi poets like Amir Khusro, Baba Farid, and Khwaja Banda Nawaz wrote foundational works that gave Urdu its early literary dignity, and their poetry blended divine love, human longing, mystical union, as well as everyday language. This made Urdu a natural home for ishq hakiki, divine love, and tasawwuf, Sufism. And Sufism itself is the mythical path of Islam. Sufism is the Islamic tradition focused on direct experience of love and divine love and knowledge. It emphasizes purification of heart, asceticism, dhikr, remembrance, and ihsan, spiritual excellence. And the goal is to return to the soul's original purity, fitra. And Sufi vocabulary shaped Urdu literature. Sufi concepts like ishq, fana, bakha, hakikat, tarikat, marfat became central to Urdu poetry and prose. Persian and Arabic mystical terms entered Urdu through Sufi teachings, circles, and khanakas. Sufism influenced Muslim society across regions. Sufis played a major role in educating the masses and deepening spiritual life in Muslim communities. Their missionary work spread Islam across South Asia, Africa, and beyond the borders. Urdu became accessible and emotionally expressive. It became a bridge between cultures. Forget about all the cultures, but it became a bridge between India and Pakistan. So that's why I love both the nations. Pakistan will always be considered as a family for us. No matter how much you hate us, Pakistan, no matter whatever the deeds you do, India will forgive you because you are our family at the end of the day. Even Bangladesh, so this is the same thing goes. Indian subcontinent is a family, will always remain a family, even if we have a different language, even if we say that we are a different country, doesn't matter because we are same people. We know that. And कॉमन मैन, आम आदमी जानता है ये चीज मुझसे ज्यादा. और क्या बताऊं. And then Urdu's musical tradition, Qawwali and Ghazal, are rooted in Sufism. Qawwali is directly tied to Sufi Sama, spiritual audition, and Ghazal poetry, longing, separation, union. It's deeply Sufi in structure and symbolism. And even the word Sufi comes from Suf, meaning wool. So early Sufis wore simple woolen garments as a sign of humility and detachment from the world. And that's all I have to say, or give some intro to the Urdu as well as Sufism. And then absolutely I have some songs to sing for today in Urdu. Not many, but few of the songs. These are all some of my favorites. Major are from A.R. Rahman composition, and some of them are Shankar Ehsan composition, Vishal Shekhar, all of that. So I am excited to get started today. So, our favorite song. Which one should I pick up? I have seven songs to sing today, but I will pick up this song from the movie Bhag Milka Bhag. This is like Mere Yaar. So, this song was composed. Um, in like 2013. This movie was released in 2013, and it's a very inspiring movie for all of us youth. And this song, one of my favorites, one of top listened music from this album as well. Shankar Ehsan Loy and Javed Bashir have sung this song or narrated or composed. So let's start.